What is the worst thing you've ever done?
Have you been able to forgive yourself yet, or does it still haunt you?
Today we would like to share with you a modern portrayal of the book of Hosea. God commanded Hosea to take Gomer, a harlot, as his wife, to represent Israel's unfaithfulness to God. God was rightly angry at her, but he desired to woo her back and restore her to a right relationship with himself.
In Francine Rivers' book, Redeeming Love, Sarah lived a life of prostitution. And even when Michael Hosea offered her a chance to escape her past, she chose to return to her old lifestyle, which was the only life she had ever known. Along the way, Sarah had acquired the name Angel as a result of her trade. When she met Michael, she refused to tell him her real name, so Michael gave her the name Amanda, which means deserving to be loved or worthy of love.
At this point in the story, Michael has just brought Angel back after finding she had returned to prostitution. A common theme throughout this selection is not only forgiving others, but accepting grace.
This piece includes verses from Hosea 2, as well as cuttings from chapter 16 of Francine Rivers' Redeeming Love. Hosea 2, 7 through 8. When she runs after her lovers, she won't be able to catch them. She will search for them, but will not find them. Then she will think,
I will go back to my first husband, for it was better for me then than now.
for she does not know that it was I who gave her the grain, the new wine, and the oil, and lavished on her silver and gold, which they used for Baal.
An hour passed and then another. Yet Michael still hadn't returned. What was he thinking? Was he angry? Would he kick her out? Where would she go if he did? Her self-defense roused and took arms against Michael. No one had forced him to come after her. If he was upset by what he saw, he had only himself to blame. What did he expect? He knew what he was getting. He knew what she was. What am I? Who am I? I don't even have a name of my own anymore. Is there even a piece of Sarah left? When she could wait no more, she went out to find him. Quietly, she entered the barn and saw him sitting there, head in his hands, weeping. Her heart sunk as she watched. I wounded him. I might as well have taken a knife and stabbed it into his very heart. It would have been better if I had never been born. It was all her fault. All of the ifs flooded in. If she hadn't sold herself to every passerby on the muddy streets of San Francisco and gone with Duchess, if she had stayed and never left, if the endless twisting downward staircase, her whole body was fouled inside and out. Michael had taken her out of the abyss and offered her a chance, and she'd thrown it away. And again, he came and took her out of her soiled bed and brought her to his home. Not once had she thought to cleanse herself. Searching frantically, she found some soap and ran for the creek. All she wanted was to be clean, to wash it away as far back as she could remember.
She never loved me in the first place. Why should I expect her loyalty? She never really promised it. I made her say the vows. She never said a word about being sorry, Lord, not one word in 30 miles. Have I made a mistake? Was it your voice I heard, or was it my own flesh? Why are you doing this to me? I should have just left her there. She is your wife. Yes, but I don't know if I can forgive her. I loved her, Lord. I loved her enough to die for her. And she did this to me. Maybe she's beyond redemption. How do you forgive someone who doesn't even care enough to want to be forgiven? What does she want, Michael? Freedom. She wants freedom. Let her go back. I don't care. I am sick of this struggle. How many times am I supposed to go after her and bring her back? He scanned the landscape and, with some surprise, spotted her standing in the creek. What are you doing? If you wanted to bat that badly, why don't you tote the water to the house and warm it?
Go away!
Come on out of there, you'll catch pneumonia. If you want to bath that badly, I'll tote the water for you. What are you doing to yourself?
I have to wash. You didn't let me.
You've washed enough.
I'm not clean yet, Michael. Just go away and leave me alone.
Will you be finished when you've stripped your skin off? When you've bled? Is that it? Do you think doing this to yourself will make you clean? It doesn't work that way.
No. I guess not.
Come back inside. Sit down by the fire. Drink this. Be lucky if you don't get sick. Now, what are you trying to do? Make me feel guilty you went back to prostitution? Make me feel guilty for dragging you out of that brothel again?
No. You shouldn't have come back for me. You should have never come near me in the first place.
Oh, that's right. Blame me. No, I said vows, and I'm going to stick by them no matter how much they're choking me now.
You don't have to.
It'll work. I'll make it work.
You're only fooling yourself. You just don't understand. I never should have been born.
Self-pity? You're drowning in it, aren't you? You're a blind fool, Angel. You can't see what's right in front of your face.
I am not blind. I have had my eyes open all my life. You think I don't know what I'm saying? You don't think it's true? I heard my own father say I was supposed to be aborted. How can a man like you ever understand? My father was married. He had enough children, and Mama knew this, but she wanted a hold over him. He sent her away because of me. He stopped loving her because of me. Mama's parents wouldn't even take us in, not with an illegitimate child. Even her church sent her away. So we ended up at the docks. She became a prostitute. Every night when the men would leave, she'd drink herself to sleep. She died when I was 8. Smiling. So, you see, it is true. It was all a mistake from the beginning. I never should have been born.
What then?
Rab sold me to a brothel. Duke had a thing for little girls. Oh, that's just the beginning. You can't even begin to imagine the things that happened to me there. Things done to me, things I did.
You think you're to blame for all of this, don't you?
Who else? Mama? She loved my father. She loved me. She loved God. A whole lot of good love ever did her. No, Michael, how can I blame her for anything?
You're not to blame, Amanda.
How can you still call me that?
Because it's who you are now.
When will you ever understand? It doesn't matter who does things to you. You can't pretend that they didn't happen. What happens to you is who you are. You take it all into yourself. What happened to me is who I am. You said it yourself and you're right. I can't wash, I can't get clean. I could strip off my skin, I could drain my blood, and it wouldn't make a difference. It's like a foul stench inside of me that I can't get rid of no matter how hard I try, and I have tried, Michael. I swear to you I have. I have fought, and I have run, and I have wanted to die, and I almost succeeded. Almost. Don't you see? It doesn't matter. None of it ever mattered because I am a prostitute. And that is what I was meant to be.
No, that is a lie.
No, it isn't. It isn't.
Amanda. We'll make it through this. We will. I swear a covenant with you.
No, we won't make it through this. Just take me back. I don't belong here with you. Just find someone else.
Better than you mean?
Yes.
Look at me, Amanda. I am never taking you back. Not ever. We belong together.
You are a fool, Michael Hosea. A poor, blind fool.
What is it? Do you think I mean to harm you?
What you want, I can't give it to you. I can't love you. And even if I was able, I wouldn't.
Why not?
Because for the first 8 years of my life, I watched my mother pay penance for loving a man.
The wrong man, Amanda. I am not the wrong man. Just to keep it official. Flesh of my flesh, and blood of my blood. I can't send you away now without cutting myself in half. You're already a part of me. We'll start over. We'll put what's happened behind us.
How can we? What's done is done. It's inside of me, carved in stone.
Then we will dig it out and bury it.
You'll have to bury me.
All right. We'll baptize you. Look, I learned a long time ago that we've got control of little in this world, Amanda. It doesn't belong to us. It's out of our hands, like being born or sold into prostitution at 8. The only thing that we can change is the way we think and the way we live.
And you've decided to keep me around for a while.
No, not for a while. Permanently. I'm hoping you'll make up your mind to stay. What anyone else has said and done to you, it's up to you now to make the decision. You can decide to trust me.
Just like that.
Yes, just like that. One day at a time. Lord, forgive me. You said, go to her, and I let pride stand in my way. You said she needed me, and I didn't believe. You said, love her, and I thought it would be easy. Oh, help me. Open my heart and my mind so that I will love her as you have loved me. Sometime within the space of a shuddering sigh, he ceased thinking of her as Angel, the harlot he loved, who had betrayed him,
and saw her instead as the nameless child who had been broken and was still lost. Hosea 2, 14-16, 18-20. And then I will win her back, and I will take her into the desert and speak tenderly to her there. And she will give herself to me there, as she did long ago when she was young, when I brought her out of her captivity in Egypt.
When that day comes, says the Lord, you will call me my husband instead of my master. On that day, I will make a covenant so that you can live unafraid in peace and safety. I will make you my wife forever, showing you righteousness and justice, unfailing love and compassion. I will be faithful to you and make you mine, and you will finally know me as the Lord.